In the fading light of evening, on the Sea of Galilee, the disciples watched as the sky bled into a bruised twilight. The waters below a vast, inky abyss that mirrored their unspoken dread. Jesus of Nazareth had commanded them, "Let us cross to the other side." They obeyed, pushing their frail wooden vessel into the deceptive calm, other boats trailing like shadows in their wake. He boarded without fanfare, his form weary from the day's multitudes, and retreated to the stern. There, on a meager cushion, he lay down, his eyes closing in serene repose, his breathing steady as the first gentle laps against the hull. The disciples exchanged uneasy glances, observing how he seemed untouched by the gathering gloom, his face illuminated faintly by the dying sun, a man at peace amid the encroaching night. They rowed onward, their oars slicing through the obsidian surface, but the air grew thick, pregnant with malice. A whisper of wind slithered across the mast, cold as the grave, teasing the sails with spectral fingers. The disciples observed Jesus stirred not at all, his chest rising and falling in rhythmic calm, oblivious or indifferent to the horizon's smear of blackened clouds. The sea began to writhe beneath them, its surface fracturing into jagged wrinkles, as if something ancient and wrathful stirred from the depths. Their grips tightened on the oars, hearts quickening, eyes darting back to him, slumbering like a child in the cradle of chaos. Without missing, the tempest descended, a furious squall birthed from the infernal hills, howling like legions of the damned. Waves erupted from the abyss, towering monstrosities with foaming maws that crashed over the gunwales, flooding the deck in icy torrents. The boat heaved and groaned, timbers splintering under the assault, as rain lashed down in sheets of needles, blinding and choking. Lightning rent the heavens, illuminating grotesque shapes in the froth, twisted faces perhaps, or illusions born of terror. Thunder bellowed like the roar of primordial beasts, shaking their very souls. The disciples bailed in frenzy, their cries swallowed by the gale, but their eyes never strayed long from Jesus. He slept on, unmoved, his features composed, hair unmatted by the deluge, as if the storm's fury dared not touch him. Was he truly human, or something otherworldly veiled in flesh? Fear gnawed at them, seasoned fishermen reduced to trembling wretches, convinced the sea would drag them into its lightless maw. "Master, carest thou not that we perish?" And he arose and rebuked the wind and said unto the sea, "Peace, be still." And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. And he said unto them, "Why are ye so fearful? How is it that ye have no faith?" And they feared exceedingly and said one to another, "What manner of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him?"